You know what? I'm just too angry. I'm raging. Lots of acid. Well, yeah, last night it did. It's just great to wake up in the middle of the night and being like, well, I wasn't really asleep anyway. Here's the deal. It was totally worth going and seeing friends. I don't know when my stomach is going to just cause never-ending chaos, but apparently that was yesterday. But yeah, they're gonna stick a tube and a camera into my mouth. Isn't that amazing? I'm gonna eat cameras for breakfast that day. Oh, you know what? I don't want to eat cameras. I want to eat the souls of those who have entered this tournament. And guess what? Somebody is bringing us an appetizer. Please welcome on in our GM for the first game. NPC! Oh my gosh! NPC, oh wait, I'm not even in the voice chat, am I? Okay, I should be in there now. NPC, come talk to me. Oh my gosh, I want to chat. Hello.
Hey there. I was wondering if you're actually going to go into the chat. It was like, I hope he wants to actually, chat with me and not just wonder, why is he not saying anything?
Yeah, we would just have a super asynchronous conversations, so asynchronous that I never hear what you're saying. Only the high quality. Well, NPC, how are you doing?
It's been a weekend already, but know.
Yeah.
But I mean, had some fun along the way.
Well, good. What kind of fun? Did you play any cool new games?
No, I've been playing some Borderlands prequel with my friend.
Ew, I haven't played the pre-sequel thingy. Is that one good?
I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
It's like in order. My favorite is 2. Then pre-sequel and 1 are kind of tied, and then 3 just sucks a big one.
I was okay with 3. It's just one of the main villains.
No, I hated 3. It's like, no joke. I
understand people's criticism there, yeah.
I killed the boss in 5 seconds with a weapon that I got. I basically shot it and everything died around it.
Well, don't do that.
It's a friggin' gun.
Well, okay. I am excited for the new Borderlands sort of fantasy game that they're making. Like, I'm curious how that will work. I'm personally a big fan of the idea, but we'll see. NPC, let's stop talking about Borderlands, and we're gonna go to a different border. Specific... Oh, geez, this is a good transition. What kind of border do we have?
What do you mean, what kind of border do we have?
Well, I'm looking at the game box here, and I see a border.
Well, it just occurred to me that we have not had this game in a while.
It's true.
We have not had this since Kuso6rande, and it is one of my favorite games.
Well, that's dumb. So what game is it?
It's not dumb. It's one of my favorite speedruns of all time.
I don't like it. I don't like playing this game.
I love it.
Well,
you have a wrong opinion.
Okay, so what is it?
We have No Rules Get Fat for GBA.
No Rules Get Fat, everybody. Yeah, that's right. No, I wasn't talking about Silver Surfer when I said we have a border on the box art. I was talking about this game. Huh. See, that was my cool transition, And I didn't even mean for it to happen, but it ended up working out just fine. So yeah, No Rules Get Fat. Our 4 players are going to have the opportunity to try to make as much progress as they can over the period of an hour. Whoever does make the most progress gets 10 points and that much closer to getting into the bracket. You got to get at least 29 points if you want to be in the tiebreaker, if there is a tiebreaker, and 30 points if you want to be in the bracket for sure. So yeah, this game is actually really cruel, I feel.
It has taken me so long to even be comfortable with the controls of this game.
Yeah.
It is. It is not nice whatsoever.
Yeah,
But
honestly,
I did give them enough instructions that they should, all be on the same playing field.
so I'm trying to remember who gave this out in Kuso 3. Was it me? Was it who did it? Who unleashed this on the Kuso world? Because this is a harsh and difficult game, especially once you start getting to the snow levels.
Right now it's saying that it doesn't say.
Maybe it was just me?
I don't know.
I could have sworn that other people were helping me at that time.
Possible. I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody gave this out in Kuso 3, and Kuso has never been the same since. Seriously.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's a gauntlet in Kuso 3, so that means I probably made the state.
Oh, Gauntlet stayed in Kuso 3. Was it in Tuso then?
Yeah, you gave it out in Tuso.
Oh, well, okay, that explains a lot. Okay, so I found this masterpiece. Yeah, everybody. You can actually blame me for once. Yeah. Back in the first and second tournament, I am the one who found and gave out every game, and this one, it's so bad. But yeah, here's the deal. I like this game when new people are playing it because you get to see just how difficult it is to control. It's actually pretty impressive when people play it well, but you just do not understand the full pain until you have tried this game.
I mean, I have gone through many phases of working on this speedrun just because once somebody decides they want to get good at it, I wanted to get better. So yeah, it has been like a consistent work on this speedrun.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm working on getting everyone captured so that we can have this beautiful, wonderful match starring One-Eyed Jack. Obviously, he's an important character here. The main character, I know nothing about him except he's got a skateboard and one eye, and he's pretty cool. He's like, I don't know, I'm always a fan of having, like, a character who has a very apparent defect that really has no effect on the gameplay.
Right.
Yeah, and honestly, I would totally be rocking an eye patch personally. I would be the coolest pirate in all of town. Every town, people would be like, oh, hey, look at that guy, he's a pirate. But like, yeah, I'm a pirate. I'm a freaking pirate. But no, instead, I'm like, I have to wear glasses. That's not pirate-like. Pirates don't wear glasses. It's the rule, okay? Pirates aren't allowed to wear glasses.
Did they have glasses back in the day?
Well, I mean, depends on the era, the pirate era, you know? Oh, this music.
Hey, this music is great.
No, it's not. It's not great. Well, here we go. We've got One-Eyed Jack coming at you with his skateboard, probably gonna bounce on stuff and rap. Hey, thank you again, Mooware and Rue1 for dropping those subs. It definitely helps to support the channel. And you know what? I want to support Pain. So let me go ahead and message the players right now and see how they are.
Also, it's not Minor 24-9er, so...
Shut up! Shut up! This looks like Minor 2049er. Okay. No rules get Phat. GBA. Every time. It's okay. There we go. No rules get Phat for GBA starring One-Eyed Jack. One-Eyed Jack doesn't get a trademark? Well, that's sad. Hey, all the players are ready, so Chat, I need you to help out. Get all of your awesome emotes and spam them. And I mean awesome, okay? Skateboarders, cool hair, anything 90s-esque. Spam your emotes because we are starting the countdown in Discord. Yeah! Okay, and as soon as I see movement, I will start our timer. Oh my gosh, Bubsy is pretty nice. Am I 90s? I might be 90s. Some of the players are opting to read the intro text, which is not always a bad idea, but in this game, I don't think it helps.
Yeah, it doesn't help any unless you want to know the deep lore of this game, which, no.
Yeah.
It's good to pass on that.
No, I mean, the lore is that you are skateboarding and there are green cats. And then deadly rebar. As Troll Ascetic found out right there, yeah.
Yeah. So I have the instruction book in front of me because there is not one online.
Uh-oh.
And I can read out the background of this game if you want me to.
Oh, please do. My throat hurts a little bit more today because of stomach issues, so please read it for me.
Okay, the background. One-Eyed Jack's got a kick in life. Get juiced up with a bowl of Cocoa Soul Puffies, catch a little Snoop Nasty and the Super Homies on TV. Plus some... What?
I hate every word that you're saying right now. But please, go on.
Okay. Bust some airs with the crew at the skate park, maybe even mix some fat beats after hours. But when aliens from planet Punk Gas arrive, Jack's life takes it in the shorts. The punk gasses say they're here to get fat.
That's
but the
right,
punk
it's so edgy, it says ass.
The punk gasses don't want to serve people on a plate to survive. They have the whack Jack's culture, and Jack don't play that.
Oh no. Well, he don't get Jack. Oh, it says as. With Z's?
Yeah, A-Z-Z.
Punk
Yeah, punk as.
Well, okay.
I tried to emphasize the Z.
Well,
I'm sorry that didn't come up.
No, it's okay. I've got minor hearing loss. Specifically, I can't hear Z's.
Yeah, it is spelled P-U-N-K-A-Z-Z.
Ah, yeah, punk is.
Yeah, so I have the instruction manual, which I don't know why I have the instruction manual, but
Same.
Yeah,
but good job.
I got it at an arcade that was selling video games, and they just randomly had the instruction manual for No Rules Get Fat. Mm-hmm. And naturally, I had to buy it.
Just so people know, by the way, watching this match, this is on GBA, so the resolution here is a little bit stretched vertically. If that bothers you, I apologize. Just go ahead and squish the screen a little bit. Yeah, just give it a good squish. But honestly, I would say that for GBA, one thing that I really appreciate about this game is that it's actually very easy to see where your character is, what you personally are doing. At least, like, your hair looks like it was poorly, like, cut out in Photoshop, but still, you know, you can very clearly see
I'm
your
worried
character
about a
against
kid
the backgrounds.
already going white in the hair. It's like
I knew some teens with white hair.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't know they had those in Utah.
Do I say it? No, I'll go ahead and...
He'll be nice.
I'll be nice. I'm gonna be nice today.
I can't.
Because actually one group that I knew, it was a set of some of the only albino twins in Utah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And seriously, they were really cool. Like, yeah, they're just aren't albino twins in the world. It doesn't happen. But there they were. Like, I think 1 of 5 pairs in the world, and they rocked. Okay, and they rocked that white hair. Seriously, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, and and I have another friend who is she's partners with one of my friends who I went to school with him in the English department, and we were part of the same poetry group, and she became part of it. She was pretty awesome too. I should go talk to her more. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Anyway.
Yeah.
And
so,
okay, and then the stressed out people as well. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's all.
You never the amount of stress I have in my life. I'm not white yet. But one thing people probably already know about this game is that there is fall damage, and you can die so easily from just like dropping like just a couple of stories.
Oh yeah. It is very, very easy to die in this game. Now, for those who are wondering about the developers here, Flying Tiger Development made other quality games like King of the Hill for Windows.
The name?
Well, you know King of the Hill.
Yeah.
They actually do not have any pictures of the game on this site. I'm guessing it didn't do that well. Let me see if there are any pictures of this. Okay. Hey, it looks like King of the Hill. They're cartoons, all right. Yeah.
Just to answer a question Okami asked, yes, I did give them instructions on how to fight the boss. I wanted to at least give them that.
They also... Oh, go ahead.
No, I basically gave them all the instructions that, you know, a manual would have granted them. Because it's like I should just scan this so that people can see all the fun stuff on this.
Yeah, like if there's a manual written with the 90s attitude, it's going to be a mess. Like that's just how it is. Why is Arrow Fodder like getting electrocuted? Do the aliens electrocute you? Do they have tasers?
Okay, so if they're using if you see in the upper left-hand corner of some of the screens, you see these yellow and blue orbs.
Oh,
the yellow orbs are stop the enemies in their tracks. You can still get hit by them, but poor Bungalow.
I'm just getting skewered off the rebar. It's so bad.
Yeah, ledge collision is kind of iffy in this game.
Honestly, everything in this game is very iffy. Like, the platforming especially. As soon as you hit jump, you slow down to a crawl, and it is difficult to deal with that. Hey, Arrow Fodder is the first one to the boss here.
Yeah.
Which is would you call it a rhythm game?
It is technically a rhythm game, but it's yeah, that's all I can really say. It is a rhythm game.
It's not any rhythm known to man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not real rhythm to the game music.
So did you tell them how to actually deal damage in this part?
Yes, I did. So
do you think it'll still be a little while until they figure it out?
Probably.
Yeah. So, yeah, the weird thing is that you have to do the inputs, and then the game has no indication, but basically you have to mash, like, A after you do the inputs that show up on the screen in order to deal damage.
Thing I told them is that you need to press the buttons in order to, you need to press the buttons. What I didn't tell them is that you can just mash it, and it'll take it eventually. So they're probably just pressing it once. And then just, you know, not pressing anything after that. So hopefully they'll figure that out.
Yeah, it's going to be a hot minute for them to figure out how to hurt the boss. And that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Sure, I gave the correct instructions on the face-off. Because it looks like,
you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and tell them that the boss has a health bar so they can see if they are dealing any damage. Because as soon as you see that you dealt damage, what?
Well, the thing is that they should know. Oh, come on. Come on,
maybe they can figure it out. They can figure it out.
Well, the thing is that I gave them all the instructions that they needed. So,
okay,
it is on them.
Okay, press A when you hear the bell. That's what you said there.
Yes, and that's what it says in the instructions. So, so I have given them all the instructions they need. But yeah, and I basically have mashed. So I don't know if they're going to learn to mash or not, but that's going to help them. But I'm just like really hoping arrow fodder can,
oh, everybody will figure it out eventually. Like, if somebody was stuck here for the entire match,
yeah, I feel so bad.
But it would be a good cry, a very, very good cry. Therapeutic. Hey, Ascetic is there as well. Bungabooo is getting close to finishing this. There's the end of stage bad guy rush. Well, okay, not quite end of stage, I guess. Highspirits is facing one of those bad guy rushes. Okay, in the platforming stages, occasionally you'll get to a point where the screen stops scrolling, and that's when you have to kill all of the enemies to proceed. Otherwise, whatever, you don't really have to fight them.
Okay, so Highspirits is now in this section.
Writing down the password.
Well, here's the thing. All the records that you collect in the stage is your health bar against the boss.
Yeah.
So it is imperative that, because they're blind, it's good to have health.
Oh, yeah.
But I really would like somebody to actually deal damage.
Oh my gosh, there's somebody in chat who actually had this game as a kid. Yeah, Rockstedet. That, I'm so sorry, because this is not a good game. And we definitely have a lot of the worst coming up. The next stage, I feel, the next platforming stage is really the big wall that people are going to struggle with. Okay, nobody has dealt any damage to the boss. Oh, there we go, Highspirits. Whop.
I told them in the instructions. So I will feel like I'm going to have to reiterate.
No, because one person figured it out.
Okay, I mean,
and your instructions are pinned, okay, NPC? It's the game, okay? I'm not going to give instructions that specifically benefit one or two people and specifically harm one person. If anybody has figured it out, then obviously you gave out instructions that were understandable.
I understand that. It still bugs me that nobody's pressing. Oh, Ascetic did it.
Ascetic did it, yes! Yeah, Arrow Fodder will figure this out eventually. It's just like
it's just one of those sad moments. It's like it's right there. All you need to do is press A. And the truth of the matter is that it does say when you hear the bell. Yeah, I literally said just press A, and this is bad because Arrow Fodder had a good lead going.
I mean, it sounds more like a cuckoo clock, but still, I would try pressing A when I heard that. Based off of the instructions. Oh, geez. Bungaboo is having a really hard time getting through this, but if Bungaboo can beat the platforming stage and then get to the boss, he has a very decent chance of catching up with everybody else. Like, Highspirits is going to beat this first. Easily.
Yes, easily.
And then Ascetic is going to beat it second. Like, the boss is not hard once you figure out how to actually hurt him.
Yeah, it's just, you know, lengthy and a pain in the butt.
Oh, yeah. So this match is actually very important for the players. These are people who have 19 or 20 points, so only one person from this match will have a chance of making it into the bracket. If they score 29 points, then they will go to the tiebreaker round, if we even have tiebreakers, depending on how other people do. If they get 30, they are in the bracket. So let's see. Highspirits, for example, has 19 points. He's currently in the lead. If he wins, then he will be eligible for the tiebreaker.
Yeah, so now we're in Cold Butt Mountain, and we're going to have a blast here.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever had, like, a super cold butt?
Not really, no. Have you?
Well, yeah. Like, if
I
you're not
prefer to
wearing...
keep my butt toasty.
Well, same here, but if you're, like, out snowboarding or riding snowmobiles or playing in the snow and you sit down in the snow and you don't have thick enough pants or enough layers, your butt gets really cold.
Arrow Fodder did it!
Yay, Arrow Fodder dealt damage! Bungaboo, the last one to get to the boss, currently hasn't dealt any damage, but I would be surprised if it takes him very long. Oh, still no damage. Okay, it could be a little bit of a process.
So yeah, one bad thing is that with Cold Butt Mountain, it is going to be you're going to have to tread lightly because you can easily fall off a cliff because you go so fast that you don't actually register that, oh, there's a cliff here. Oh, I'm dead already.
Also, get ready for precision platforming in an ice snowboarding stage, okay?
An ice stage where we already have slippery physics to begin with. Because controlling that skateboard is not easy whatsoever.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, Highspirits! Death in the cave.
Yeah, that's where it starts. When you get to the cave, everything goes to pot.
Hey, Bungaboo has learned how to deal damage, so that is a good sign. I think Ascetic is going to be the second one through this. Arrow Fodder third, and Bungaboo fourth, but making up a lot of time.
Yeah, and there will be continues, so it's not like this is going to be the end all, because Cold Butt Mountain is going to really put people through their paces.
Oh yeah, this is the wall.
Yeah. It's like this game started getting a reputation around because of Mystery Tournament, because this game was banned in Mystery Tournament for the longest of times, and probably still is for good reason.
I hope so.
But I told them that it wasn't as bad as they made it out to be, so they did a mystery race with a bunch of people, and that's how we got some girl being a speedrunner of this game.
I'm so sorry to some girl.
I'm not. She helped me push the time down much lower. So she definitely gave me a little bit of work to try to get the game down. And then Gilgatex, who is the last runner, to help push it down. I got it down to, he got it to 34 something. And I believe on the race, I got my world record PB at like 33:01.
Oh, baby.
And there was like no deaths whatsoever.
Really?
So,
wow.
Yes, no deaths whatsoever. And that's why it will forever be like a world record run, because I had actually planned all the health in the game, which sounds weird, but it's true. You basically all the damage boosting you do is in level 3. you go from like 12 to 1 HP, and then you basically, collect HP throughout the rest of the game at that point, just to damage boost through stuff.
All of the players are on to the next section. Coalbutt Mountain. Bungabooo saying that was gross.
Yeah.
And yeah, chat, you're asking what's worse, this or Ozzy and Drix? Easily this. Like, I think I remember what Ozzy and Drix is, but yeah, I'm pretty...
Is that the stick game? Or is that something else I'm thinking of?
No. Ozzy and... Actually, now I'm a little bit unsure. Ozzy and Drix is that one game about... What's it from? What's it from? Osmosis Jones, yeah.
Oh.
That was actually really bad. I don't know.
Bubba and Sticks, that was the other game I was thinking of.
Yeah, I was thinking
Bubba
and Sticks as well.
is actually much better than this.
I'd say that Bubba and Sticks is a flawed, but overall very enjoyable game. Ozzy and Drix, I don't know about that. The platforming in that is absolutely atrocious, but I think I would still rather play that than this.
Yeah, right now we got Highspirits and Arrow Fodder and Troll Ascetic just trying to learn what they're supposed to do in that cave.
Oh, Bungabooo, that was a far fall. I love that there are various ranges of damage that you can take when you fall. Like, if it's a short fall, you take 1 bit of damage. If it's a long fall, you're dead.
Yeah.
Just those two. Hey, Arrow Fodder taking damage, but it doesn't matter. You're through that section. Moving into the lead at this point, it looks like.
Yeah. We still haven't gotten to the bad jump in this area.
I mean, there kind of two. There's one that is extremely precise, and
which
then
will be
there's
the next one
that there's like a death pit that is way too big.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It comes at you super fast, and you just don't know when, because you're just trying to like go by the game really, really fast, and you just all of a sudden it just creeps up on you, and you're like, oh dang, I was supposed to jump.
Yeah, it's so incredibly bad.
Yeah,
okay.
and right now,
Arrow Fodder is at the dumb jump.
Yeah.
I hope you're all ready for this nightmare, because we might be here for a while.
Yeah, and as a speedrunner, if you ever make this jump first try, you're just so happy, because this jump is not fun in the slightest.
Yeah,
and,
which jump specifically in this climb?
Jumping from the left platform to the right. Yeah,
so Arrow Fodder is already taking a lot of damage on the second hop up to the second platform, but it's this. Oh my gosh, Arrow Fodder is through, but death is coming.
Yeah.
Although it looked like Arrow Fodder missed the death pit that gets a lot of people.
There's another death pit.
Oh, good.
I'm not saying that there isn't going to be more death pits, but there's one that always gets me that's coming up. So we'll eventually get there.
I just love these stop the action segments. Who wants to just slide around on a snowboard the entire time? No, just gotta stop and shoot aliens. It's like that one Olympic sport, where you do cross-country skiing and then you have to shoot. What is it, biathlon or something like that?
I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name. But yeah, I can't do any of that stuff because it's like requires so much freaking effort.
Yeah, biathlon. Yeah, I got it right.
Oh, it looks like Arrow Fodder got a board whack attack.
I don't know what that is. Is it good?
Well, your slingshot does 1 damage, and if you collect all the LPs, you can get a special attack. You basically press R to do it, R in a direction. I didn't really tell them because it's really not worth it. But if they want to try it, they have all the right to try to attempt to do so. It's like the only trick that's even worth getting, they will not reach that part to get. And it's like the 4th stage, if you collect all the discs, or no, it's the 3rd stage. They could still get it.
Arrow fodder is through. Very nice job. That was extremely impressive. Arrow fodder fell significantly behind the other players, but has done a lot of work catching up. Bungabooo onto this crappy jump here. There we go.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, they're blowing away my expectations, and I love it.
They're doing really well. I am, very proud they're getting as far as they have.
Now you get to fight the snow boy. Why does Snow Alien have extremely defined ribs? Maybe he needs to eat more.
Let me see what the manual says. Levels. Okay, on Cobalt Mountain. Just as Jess saves Phat beats or else, his homie PJ Butter tells him the punk asses have taken over Cobalt Mountain. If they succeed, it will mean cancellation for Snoop Nasty and the Super Homies.
Uh-oh.
Jack's favorite cartoon, but before he can save the antenna, he must defeat the icy punk ass Guardian.
I love it. By the way, one of the main people, the producer and designer for this, he also programmed Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, as well as Disney's Tailspin.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute classic. Yeah, we have another one who worked on Babylon 5, Shadow Wars, Dinotopia, the Time Stone Pirates. Okay, interesting. I don't... and apparently did creative services for a Babe game. Yeah, the pig one.
Game?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
He was the creative director for Babe. A little pig goes a long way. That sounds like they're eating Babe. They're eating Babe.
And Babe was delicious.
Well, yeah. It's a pig. Pigs, they taste good.
Poor Highspirits. I haven't really seen them using any of the custom slingshots. Wonder why.
Wait, you get custom slingshots?
Yeah, there are 3 custom slingshots. There's red, blue, and green. Red just makes your shot bigger. Blue does 2 damage per, and green does 3 damage per.
I mean, I've seen the players collecting them.
Yeah, but I don't know. I told them how to activate slingshots because it's very useful if you get some blues and greens.
Yeah. By the way, one of the programmers on this also worked on Green Dog, the beach surfer dude.
Oh,
Absolute classic. But did he work on the game, or the Genesis version, or the Game Gear version? That's my question. It looks like he helped program the Genesis version. And did he touch the Game Gear, please? John, did you work on it? Nope. Well, maybe that's why the Game Gear version sucks. Because they didn't have John.
Game Gear easier than Genesis? Oh, except for the one section.
Oh my gosh, the skateboarding section in Game Gear is absolutely amazing. Highly recommended.
It's not recommended. I got it in the gauntlet once.
Highly recommended. Highly.
Not highly recommended. So yeah, so we're now in the underground. The underground is the biggest pain in the butt, and this will also test to see how everything does. Because there's so many.
Is going to be there soon as well.
Yeah, everything wants to kill you in this level.
That's
It's
how
like-
the underground be.
Well, it says here, defeated by One-Eyed Jack, the punk asses have moved underground into the subway and sewer. When Jack drops in for a visit, he discovers a terrible secret. The punk asses plan to change the Cocoa Soul Puffies recipe, and what they want to add is too nasty.
Ugh. Are they adding children?
They don't really say, I don't think.
Oh, okay. They just say it's nasty.
No, yeah, it just says it's nasty. And I even checked the feature. It doesn't actually say what it got changed with.
By the way, important note that one of the people who worked on this also... Where is it? Anita worked on Club Penguin,
Anita did a
Elite
game.
Penguin Force. Club Penguin is better because of this game. Yeah. Like, honestly, I'm really glad that Club Penguin existed. I had never played it, but my littlest sister, she was so into Club Penguin when she was a kid. I love it.
Oh, yeah, I totally didn't mention the alligators, but, you know, I gave them enough information they can figure it out.
Yeah! Oh, yeah. Underground is kind of a nightmare here. Just a
Yeah,
little
Underground
bit.
is not fun whatsoever. Plus, it has the worst jump in the game, in my opinion. But that's only because if you get all 10 records in this level, you get the double jump. And that's like the actual real useful skill in this game.
Oh my gosh, I've got a good secret for you.
What?
One of the people from this company got consulted. They were a consultant. Okay, they went and searched this person out, and they were like, you need to give us gameplay advice for Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball. Sonic Spinball, okay? They talked to one of the people from this. We're like, you gotta help us. Help us, please.
Are you saying that Sonic Spinball is bad?
Yeah.
What are you trying to tell me, Brasentia?
It's objectively bad. Like, it's got some interesting ideas, but it is bad. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm a little less high energy today. Just simply put, I did not sleep well last night, and after having stupid stomach issues the last, like, day and a half or so, I'm just sort of here, like, trying my best to do commentary. You know, my throat hurts from crap. I'm trying my best to not be like, hey, I'm a boring boy. My name is Mike Uyama, and I don't have fun.
I'm sure he has fun, but he plays
Nope.
Subterraneous, so he doesn't really have that much fun.
Look, Subterranea is awesome. Absolutely.
If you play it on something that isn't hard difficulty.
I don't know. I like hard difficulty. Oh, yeah, Arrow Fodder's trying this dumb jump.
Yeah,
There
it
we
is
go.
very...
Oh. And then jumping to his death. Oh, no.
It is hard to be committed for that jump.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
thank
yeah.
you, everybody. I'm glad that you appreciate my Mike Uyama impression. I'm Mike Uyama.
Oh, Highspirits is at the boss.
Very nice. Highspirits is catching up to Bungabooo and Arrow Fodder. Arrow Fodder is still definitely in the lead, although this stupid underground section maze it's a bit of a pain to get through. Not only that, but it's got some of the worst alligator jumps. I mean, they're worse than Pitfall's alligator jumps, easily.
I'm guessing that they kind of took inspiration from Pitfall, to be honest.
Everything took inspiration from Pitfall.
Sadly, so did Super Pitfall.
But barely, just barely. Where did I go? Well, I don't know. I'm Mikeyama doing commentary for a game. Okay, arrow fodder jumping on the pipes. What?
Yeah, this is the worst jump in the game.
How did he do it? First try?
Wow.
This is dumb. He is a hacker. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's one of the worst jumps in the game.
That's impossible. You don't get past that.
I mean, you get past it. It's
No,
just,
you don't. Ever.
You just tense up every time you get ready to do that jump.
What? Arrow fodder has double jump now?
Oh, double fodder is now in a good place. Double fodder has double jump and
Double
you will
fodder.
Double fodder. Yeah, double jump is going to be your bread and butter for the rest of the game now.
Ooh, delicious. Arrow fodder is on to the third boss. Honestly, this is an extremely impressive playthrough so far. Like, I thought it might be possible for us to see the fourth stage, but still.
We might be seeing the fifth stage.
Yeah, that would be nuts.
I mean, to be honest, yeah, with all the stuff in levels 2 and 3, it's just shocking that we're actually going to see that a little bit. Yeah, you can keep trying Bugaboo, but you're not getting through that door.
We have a question for you. Can you save yourself from fall damage with the double jump?
No, you cannot.
Okay, so once you start plummeting in your I'm going to take damage mode, you will take damage. There's no way to recover from that.
Yeah.
It's like Banjo-Kazooie is like you can go ahead and do your little flappy flap, but if you're already tumbling to your death, it's too late. It's too late. You're going to get hurt.
Yeah, because there's a certain point where he's just going to start flailing and you can't do a jump at that point. But yeah, basically, in the speedrun of the game, you go out of your way to get all of those because you save so much time with double jump.
Yeah, okay, Bungaboo and Highspirits are on the underground. Arrow fodder is doing the boss fight here. Once you know how the boss fight works, it's really not that complex. Like, maybe the last one has some difficulty, but I don't think it really does.
No, none of them. Well, actually, yeah, it kind of does. I remember in one of my earlier PBs, I was so upset that because I got hit by the final boss, and I'm like, I could have done so much better if I just did it right. But yeah, it has one hard part, I'll say that. But now we get the underground music, which, in my opinion, isn't as good as the rest of the music.
Yeah. Highspirits, yeah, I'm not really a big fan of any of the music in this game. And guess what? The guy who did the music only did music for one game, so big surprise.
I don't know why you're saying this is bad music. And yeah,
I didn't say it's necessarily bad, I just don't like it.
And to answer Case's message, yes, you can jump right before you're flailing, but it's not useful in any capacity because there's no jumps that is good enough for that.
Okay.
One nice thing about level 4 is that there's plenty of health. The bad thing about level 4 is that there's plenty of things that's going to hurt you.
So are we going to find out? Are we going to find out what they're putting in to the food here? Like, I think the manual might tell you.
I can read what the manual tells.
Yeah, tell us about the factory.
So, Cocoa Soul Puffs Factory. On a mission to save his favorite cereal, Jack must get through the factory innards and rescue the keeper of the Cocoa Soul. But before he can restore the recipe, Jack's gotta whack the master punk-ass chef.
That doesn't tell me anything.
I told you earlier that there wasn't going to be any indication, but what they need, what Arrow needs to do is use that invulnerability to like try and get through quite a bit of the level. Oh, and yay, moving platforms. That's always a good idea.
I mean, they're not fast moving.
Having double jump is going to save a bunch of time in this level.
Yeah, Arrow Fodder definitely has the lead, and I think it's going to be a hard to lose lead, like seriously. Highspirits and Bungabooo are doing pretty good on the underground though. Like, you can definitely make up time. Arrow Fodder didn't just breeze through this.
Yeah, it's just there is one hard jump, but I don't think it's truly that hard. If you're taking it slow, but in a speedrun fashion, it is. So I don't see a ton of terrible jumps. Oh, I totally forgot about this section. So yeah, oh yeah, that is the speedrun strat right there. Just double jump on that ledge, so you don't have to do any of that platforming section.
Okay. Yeah, I love that IGN knocked points off of this because it was too hip. The game is too hip. So hip that it's awful. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
We're getting on the jump from Bungabooo. Let's see if Bungabooo can do this jump.
Can you... Oh, this jump is a nightmare. Bungabooo. Oh, so close on the alligator. Can you recover, though? Just wait. Be patient. Like, these pipes are ridiculously hard to jump on. Oh, Bungaboo's across.
How are they making this look so flippin' easy?
This is not easy. Those jumps are impossible, okay? I've tried them. Legitimately impossible. Not doable, okay?
Although, the only thing I worry about is Bungaboo is on their last HP. And so they need a health, like, now.
Uh-oh, double ollie.
And they're going to get hit by the steam.
Oh, for sure. Well,
oh, and
never mind. Not for sure.
Yeah. So now, well, at least they have, like, a decent lead.
I mean, so you say.
Well, not a decent leader from the other.
Oh, that was a fall to your death. Just splat. Child is going into the Cocoa Soul Puffies.
Yeah, and now you're starting right back at the beginning. So that's going to help everybody else to do a little bit of catch up. But they're going to have to pick up the pace, something fierce.
Oh, yeah. I like the little squid bad guys that Arrow Fodder has to fight in the factory. Like, seriously, they're cute. And then the tiny chef, like, very pudgy short guy just runs out. He's like, I'm gonna cook you. I'm cooking you, child. One-eyed Jack. Or like one-eyed snack. Yummy. That's how he talks. That's how the chef talks, okay?
I don't believe you.
Hey, what's the matter, you?
What's the matter? You don't like the way the solar puffs are being cooked?
It's got a cocoa. It's got a cocoa.
It's got the delicious puff of pastry that's gonna be nice and delicious with the cocoa and the strange ingredient. Don't ask what's in it.
And the nutrients, and the slime. Everything that a little child could want. This kid drops like 10 feet and gets hurt, says chat. Well, same here. I dropped 10 feet. I'm probably not walking the rest of the day. So, like, okay, like when you're a child, you're a little bit more bouncy. You're bouncier than adults. But still, do not bounce your children. Okay? Not okay unless it's like on a trampoline or some a bounce castle, but you're not throwing your children in there. No, they go in there on their own volition, okay? Don't bounce your children.
Remember, kids, don't bounce your children unless they're on a trampoline or a bouncy thing.
But even then, you don't throw them. Don't, because what if they bounce off? And also, don't pull a Michael Scott with the bouncy house, okay? Not okay.
Please, no throwing the children.
No throwing watermelons onto the bouncy castle either.
Okay, come on.
Can you bounce babies? No, that happened to my aunt. She was born and the power went out and the doctor bounced her. On accident.
Please no bouncing people just to see if they're going to survive afterwards. We want to make sure everybody's going to have a good time.
Yeah, when they ask if you were dropped on your head as a baby, turns out at least one of my relatives can say yes. She's one of my favorites, though. She's hilarious.
PSAs that we should let people know about. Don't drop the baby.
Why do they say bouncing baby boy? Why is the baby boy bouncing? Who let the baby loose? Why is the baby here? Whose baby is this? I don't want the bouncing baby boy. Get rid of it. Orphanages. Take the bouncing baby boy away. It's freaking me out. No bouncing babies in my house.
You don't like babies to begin with.
You know what? For real, some babies are cool. Like, seriously, I just...
Like Baby Boomer?
That baby's pretty rad. Like, out of all the babies we've had on Kuso6rande, that baby is top notch, okay? I would say that Maggie Simpson is legitimately the best baby in any media ever. She knocks it out of the park, okay? Because guess what? She cries about once every other season. And it's amazing, but she has a personality and she's fantastic. She adds humor without adding all the weight of a baby. Usually everybody feels like they have responsibility for babies and that becomes like central to the plot and blah, 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 blah. The Simpsons don't. They just sort of let Maggie do her thing. And that makes it enjoyable because Maggie's fine with it. They're all fine with it. The audience isn't exactly fine with it, but everybody else is.
Say, I don't know all that much about The Simpsons anymore because...
There's one episode where Maggie has a toy drill. And then at one point, Homer's talking about how everybody in the family might have to give up something they love. And it shoots over to, like, the various characters hugging what they love. And he's like, even Maggie. And then she hugs her drill and gives a really concerned look. He's like, no, don't take my drill. Or how about when Maggie has coffee? That one's fun.
Yeah, the last time I ever saw anything related to The Simpsons was when Don Hertzfeldt did an intro for The Simpsons. And that made me smile because I didn't think that The Simpsons would do something so insane.
I don't know who that is. Don Hertzfeldt?
Have you ever seen the cartoon Rejected?
Oh, he's the one who did... I'm a banana! And then my spoon is too big. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Don Hertzfeldt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know him. There's a lot of blood in his animations.
I really want to start saying quotes now and just make everybody wonder what the heck we're talking about.
Nope.
Nope. I'm not allowed?
No, it's overdone. It's overdone. and also if I start saying stuff, Justin's gonna come and whop me. He hates it so much.
Oh, now I want you to say stuff.
So we are down to almost the last 10 minutes here. Okay, and Arrow Fodder is still definitely in the lead.
Arrow Fodder has gotten to the end of the stage and died to the jump that I consider the worst. So we'll see where he goes from there.
The worst jump in the game.
Well, it's because the platform is blocked by a gas vent. So in order to get through it, you either need to be super patient or just have the blue orb and use invulnerability for it.
Okay,
Because it is like super specific to damage boost onto that platform otherwise. Speaking from personal experience.
Now remember, everybody, this match is very important. 3 players are being eliminated because of One-Eyed Jack and his skateboarding antics. To be fair, like, his antics are here to try to save the world from having unhealthy cereal.
You want to know something fun or stupid?
Sure.
It's One-Eyed Jack, correct?
Yes.
If he turns left, he has one eye open. If he turns right, he has one eye open. So which is the one-eyed part of it?
The other one. It's kind of like a quantum eye, you know. The eye that is observed is the one eye. But there's no way to prove that the other eye is actually still there, you know?
Ja.
Yeah. That's
Other
right.
than the
Quantum physics in
other than the book that's
GB.
shown as the left eye, that's the closed one.
I mean, yeah, okay. Do you trust the manual art? Do you? You trust cover art? Okay, like, here's the deal. You look at the cover art for Pink Floyd's The Wall, that's not at all what the music sounds like. Or is it?
Do.
You look at Lil Nas X's new album, Montero, okay? You look at that cover, is that what the music sounds like? No.
Yes. Yes, and I don't want you to hear it saying otherwise.
Okay, the cover looks like it's a Lisa Frank album. It does, Justin. Okay, and he does not sing like Lisa Frank. Or does he? I've never heard Lisa Frank sing.
Can I go over tips and tricks right quick, because this is the last 10 minutes and I want to go over tips and tricks.
Do it.
Okay. Jack is a cool cat and a ripping rider, so use his skating skills to avoid the skanky cools and nasty pipes. That's what it definitely says. There's more than one way to pop a pesky punk ass. Check which slingshot will help Jack the best. Incoming, don't forget that Jack can duck to avoid punk ass pellets. Earn them special tricks. They can help Jack in a fix. Punk ass ammo can be found throughout every level. Use them to help Jack out of binds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Karozy, you and I, we're gonna fight, making fun of Lil Nas X's music. It's good stuff. Look, he had Elton John on his album, okay? And if you can manage to get the Sir Elton John to collab with you, then freaking yeah.
Osiris.
Well, okay, yeah, and he worked with both Billy Ray Cyrus and Miley Cyrus, which, depending on your opinion, at least one of them, you'll like at least one of them, okay? And people just don't understand how important Wrecking Ball is. It's so heartbreaking.
Oh yeah, Arrow Fodder has pretty much cemented the lead at this point.
Yeah, nobody's passing Arrow Fodder at this point. It's just, Like, the other 3 players are on level 3. Arrow Fodder is on the boss of level 4. The boss itself can take a decent amount, and like, level 4 is just not easy to get through.
Well, they're all on level 3, but that's besides the point. Level 4 is tough too.
Bigfoot's Ghost, thank you for the raid. I'm always scared, but I appreciate the raid and the resub. Ah! Have you ever met a Bigfoot NPC?
No, I have not.
Same.
I've seen an urban yeti though.
Oh, okay. I think people have mistaken me for Bigfoot at least once.
Probably because of your height.
I'm pretty tall. Like, comparatively. Yeah, I am Bigfoot's Ghost says that they appreciate that I'm always scared. It's true. It's true. That's why I have the anxiety pills. Because of Bigfoot's Ghost, he's coming. He's coming for me.
That's because you played too much Tintin in Tibet.
There's a difference between a Yeti and a Bigfoot.
Is there?
Yeah, Yetis are generally white. Bigfoots generally are brown. And big farts are generally brown.
Hey, we got Highspirits moving on to the next level.
Yeah.
To the boss at the very least.
Like, at this point, Highspirits is in second. There's no way he's going to be able to catch up to Arrow Fodder, though. That's just how that's how it's going to go.
At least the music is bumping.
Mm-hmm.
You have to admit that.
Actually, this boss fight has pretty good music. I like it. Like, the funk styles of the music. Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. There's not going to be...
Well.
Yeah, there's not going to be, the true funk in this music, but there's going to be, at least a kind of funkified, synthetic funkified version of it. So yeah, it's pretty much going to be Arrow Fodder, Highspirits, Bungabooo, and then Troll as the places, unless something just drastically happens in the final level or in the boss battle.
Highspirits is just like, oh no, stupid mech alien just killed me. Arrow Fodder is through onto level 5. Can you give us a description of the punk ass ship?
The punk ass ship. Where is it? Okay, punk ass mothership. When Jack finally reaches the alien ship, he sees how much it looks like a turntable, complete with an arm for scratching. If he can find the alien ship controls, he might be able to administer a killer dose of Phat Scratch Fever.
Phat Scratch Fever? Ugh.
Phat Scratch Fever, yep.
I hate it.
But yeah, this is, of course, it's the final level, so it's the hardest of the levels. And yep, that's just instant death. That's not something you can just casually double jump across. But the sad thing is we're not going to get to the fun jumps. And that's, the bread and butter of this level is the final area of this game, which has the worst jumps ever. But having double jumps makes it a ton easier.
Okay, there we go. Highspirits has killed the alien. Honestly, I would say that Highspirits, Bungabooo, and Troll Ascetic have all made really good plays, like really good pushes. I didn't really expect for the average player to get to the boss of level 3. Troll Ascetic is about where I would generally place a blind player. Like Highspirits and Bungabooo, and especially Arrow Fodder, have all done extremely well. Ascetic has done great, just sort of more expected great. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm dropping here?
See what you're putting down.
Apparently, big farts.
No, don't go for that green. Yeah. You're not getting out now.
Oh. That's life. You go in the goo. Oh my gosh. It's true. It's like the giant molasses flood. You just can't get out. Okay, as soon as you're like waist deep in molasses, that's your life now. I learned about the Great Molasses Flood just last night, and it was fascinating. Well, we have time to talk about that later, because that is time for this game. We are done. Everybody throw your hands up in the air, celebrate, and maybe do a little wiggling, I guess. Because
skateboard all over.
Arrow Fodder takes the victory today. Moving on, let's see. I will take a look at Arrow Fodder's status. 19 points, which means that Arrow Fodder gets boosted up to 29 points. If we have a tiebreaker round, Arrow Fodder is entered into it. Yes! Highspirits takes second, a noble effort, Bungabooo third, and Ascetic fourth. Noble effort for all of them, but whoo boy, this is a rough game. Oh, it's so bad. Let me go ahead and...
That's your opinion.
No, it's not an opinion. So, yeah, what are your thoughts about how the players did?
I have to give props to Arrow Fodder for making it all the way to the final level. That is an incredible feat blind.
Yeah, that is absolutely ridiculous, making that much progress that quickly.
I love Ascetic's game over screen. Negative fat meter indicates high fat content, but low level representation.
They don't want to probe. Well, good. I accept. Hello there, Arrow Fodder, and congratulations on your victory today.
Thank you.
Wow. So, did you follow the rules?
What rules?
The game's rules, yeah. Did you get fat?
I was already fat to begin with, so...
Okay. Well, good. I think that explains how you made it so far into the game. Like, seriously, this was a ridiculously good push. I've never seen anybody make it this far in a blind playthrough of this freaking game, No Rules Get Fat. So, what are your thoughts about the game?
This harkens back to, like, the late 90s, early 2000s vibes, where everything is punk.
Maybe a little over the top, yeah.
Yeah, extremely over the top. But no, like it was an okay game.
What?
Little inconsistent with movement and jumping, especially after the double jump.
Yeah, like getting the double jump helps a lot, but yeah, it can still be pretty janky. Ascetic is saying what about the double jump? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Ascetic.
Collect all the records, you get special moves. The only special move I could figure out how to use was the double jump.
Well, the other one was hold
The other
R.
ones are good.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you have to use the R button and a direction. But the thing is, I was being nice and not telling you how to use them because they're all worthless.
Yeah, this
except for double jump.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably one of the worst Game Boy Advance games I've played personally, so I'm glad that you found some joy out of it.
I mean, I can imagine there's much worse out there, but...
Maybe. Game Boy Advance was like the handheld console of mediocrity. Most of the games out there just ended up being kind of mediocre and boring. So to find something that makes me feel like this game, it's kind of special. It's special for the Game Boy Advance.
I get something that makes you feel anything.
Oh yeah. So, yeah,
That's how I feel good. Just feel something.
what was redeemable about this then? Since you said that you kind of enjoyed this, what did you like?
The unlimited continues.
Oh, yeah, that actually...
The fact that there's no hard game overs, mate, especially for a race setting.
I mean, it's a
makes this
Game
much
Boy
nicer.
Advance game that's fairly typical for the games at that time, and thank goodness gaming moved away from the hard game overs.
And get away from the old arcade design.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that change. That allows you to be a little bit more brutal without making it feel completely unfair, you know, because you can get back in the action relatively quickly.
Right.
Yeah. Well, cool. Here's the deal. You now have 29 points. If we have a tiebreaker round, you are entered into it, so you're not quite out of the running. You know,
Not quite.
you've got a chance to get in there. So, yeah, seriously, great job today. This was an amazing watch. Is there anything that you want to plug? Anything that you stream over at your own channel?
I stream very, very inconsistently, but I started a Deathloop last week.
Oh, I love Deathloop. It's been so much fun.
Deathloop is a ton of fun, and I love the fact that it starts you already feel super powerful.
Yeah, you start feeling super powerful. You gain more power as you go. It's supposed to be about resetting progress, but there's some legacy elements to it. And not only that, but I loved both of the main characters and how strong they are as characters, and that we don't just get stereotypical white boy action. Instead, we get two very diverse and amazing characters for that. I love it. I love Deathloop.
Yeah. The banter between the two of them is fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, we'll go ahead and give that not the Kuso recommendation, but the opposite of that, the Bizarro Kuso recommendation. Deathloop. Yeah. Well, cool. Thank you so much, Arrow Fodder. NPC, thank you for giving this game out. It's always a joy to see people suffer through it.
Yeah, and it's been way too long, so we needed
Yes,
it
it
back.
has. All right, both of you, take care. You have a wonderful day.
All right, you too.
Easy.
Take care.
We'll see ya. Well, everybody, Kuso6rande going loud throughout this weekend. Well, I guess we didn't have a show yesterday, but guess what? We've got 3 more matches coming your way. Let me go ahead and run a quick, teeny tiny little baby ad break, and we will be right back with the next reveal. Prism Ranger, yes, sub choices are kind of a thing. Like, I've been sick a lot. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to get back into things more reliably, and I've been doing better than I was in the spring, but still, like, yesterday I was so sick. I was so out of it. So, sub choices are definitely still planned as a thing, but they're very unreliable when I'll actually do them. Thank you, though, for the sub. And Bungabooo, thank you. I'm glad that you were able to play, and I'm sad that you're out of the tournament. My Bungabooo! Who's gonna be my boo now? First it was Bunga.